Hello friends, this is Ramesh Sharma here and you're watching React.js series for beginners. So this is a part 12 of this series, and in this part we are going to learn about parametric routes. So how we can create a parametric routes and how we can assess the parameter from the route to the component here. So let me show you what is a parametric route. What is the difference between parametric and simple route? Because you already know a simple route. What is a simple route here? We know about routing here, React router DOM also. So if you don't know, you can watch my video here. I will mention the link in the video description. So first please watch this, then come to this video here. So now see that what is route here. So like here is our to-dos. So to-dos, this is our simple route here. So to-dos is our simple route. So first of all, I will also create the route and will tell you what is the route here, and then we will create, first of all we will create routes here, then we will create our parametric route. So you will see the difference about that. So now I want to edit it. So if I write edit here, so we don't know which to do we want to edit. So it will edit all to dos. So we don't know which to do we want to edit. So as see that there are 100 to do. So how we can edit that? So for that, for a particular to do, so we need a parameter here. So parameter defines the ID or the unique thing about that to do or that thing here that you want to edit, delete, or doing anything about that. So like there is one first to do, you can assess now 100 to do here. So how to get this parameter? This is known as parameter. So we will get to know here how we can define the parametric route. So first of all, let's see how we can define the route. First of all, let's define the some routes here, then we will move to our parametric routes. So first of all, let's create simple routes here. So as these routes are not working because I did not created any routes here, so first of all you have to install a one package here, that is React Router DOM, to create a route here. So I already installed the React Router DOM here. So if you don't know how to install, so simply go to your terminal or go to your CMD, or in the CMD in this folder file is kept here and where your all files are kept here. So simply go to terminal. So now write npm install react router DOM. So simply write npm install react router DOM here. So you will get this package. You will install this package. Make sure that your internet is working properly. So because this need internet here, so I don't know why this is not typing here. So little bit hang, see that this is React Router DOM here. So you can, if you have any like this, if you have yarn here, so simply write yarn add React Router DOM here. So yarn and npm are same here, but yarn is little bit is faster here. So simply install it. I already installed it. So first of all, let's get React Router DOM here. So import it. So import. So we will first import browser router here. Browser router. So I will import browser router as router here. So then we need link here. So link. So link is I told you the difference about link and a in the React Router DOM video. So please watch this first. So it will avoid the refreshing of the page only when we click on the anchor tag. So it refresh the page, then it will reload the next page, but it is reloading then rendering the next page without reloading. So this is a benefit here. And we need switch also because we want to switch the routes, and after that we need route here. So it's route here. So from React Router DOM, see that here is React Router DOM here. So after that, so first I am removing this now. So here first of all we have to cover this route with route here. So after that, so let's now we have to write switch here, switch, and after that I am defining a route here. So first of all, I will not add links here. So here are routes. So you can create a route as a component also. You can create route like this also, and I will define the component here. So here will be just home page, and that here will be exact path, and path will be slash here. So this is a default path here. So sorry, here is router, not root here. So here is router here. So simply save it and go to your browser, and let me see, it is compiling. I think it is compiling now. Wait for its compilation. Get compiled now. So it will take little bit of time here. See that now it is compiled successfully. This is just a warning here because I did not use link tag link component here yet. So I will use it. So I will use it to define you about params here. So why page is not refreshing? Now page is also refreshing. So it is compiling again. Now it should work because I saved it many times. See, getting now our home page only. So we are now getting home page only. So I will write slash, or I will write anything here. So our home page will not show. So here is this home page here. So now let's define other routes also. So let me write here like about, and after that contact. So this is our about page, and this is our contact page. And if you want to define other also, you can define like this. Simply define star here. Star means all. Then here write 404 page not found. If accept these routes, any route come here, so it will give us this 404 page not found here. So now I think it is compiled successfully, and when I will go to about section here, see that about page is coming, and then I will go to contact here. See that our contact page is coming. So when I will go to random page here, see that 404 page not found here. So when I will write here anything, 404 page not found. So now how we can define our parametric route here. So let's see here. So this is a simple route here. So simply now let's define our parametric route. So first of all, I will make a component here. So I am defining here a file here, that is test param.js here. So here first of all, let's write RAFCE. So first of all, import React from React here. So after that, here we have to make constant here. Constant name will be test param. So this is a function based component here. So here we will return only h1, that is parametric component. So here is parametric component here. So now let's export this. Export default test param. So save it now. Sorry, it is React here. Save it now. So let's render this here. So let's first of all create a path here. So create a route. So I will create a route here, param route, name is param route, and then I will pass id here. You can write any name here. So this means as a parameter, because here this means you are passing a parameter to it. So you can write id here, you can write name here, you can define any name here. So I'm writing id here, or you can write number also here. So I'm writing id here, and then I'm calling the function here. So that function is test param, sorry, not a function, our this test param component here. So when I will save this now. So this is saved now. So I think this is compiled successfully. This is compiling, so please wait till its compilation. So it will take little time. So I am pausing the video to save the video length till it is compiling. Now it is compiled successfully. So now our page will also reload. See that our page is reloading now. So let's copy here the path here, that is param route here. So copy this. So see that this is a difference between this here. So when I will write here slash param route only, so I will not define any id or like this any one or anything parameter here. So it will give us the 404 page not found, because it is not finding the route here, because we are not defining this route and we are not passing any param here. So first we have to pass a param. So when I will pass any param 1, so it will give us the parametric component. See that. So now the problem is we are not getting this param here. So if I'm typing 1, so we should get 1 in this component here. So let's see how we can get that. So we have to use React router here, React router DOM here. So simply import. So I will define it here from import anything from React router DOM. So to use params, there is a hook here. So but that hook is defined by the React router DOM, not from React here. So that hook is use params. So use params here. So after that here we will write a constant here, any constant, or simply you can say that simply I will first of all console this, console.log use param here. So when I will console this, let's see what you will get. So let's go to inspect element. So it is compiling here. So it is compiled successfully now. Our page will also refresh. So our page is also refreshing. So now let's move to inspect element here. So here inspect element. So I think our inspect element is coming here. See that. So I will move this. See that we are getting one object here. So we are getting here is console here. So we are getting object here and we are getting one param. So in the object there is id 1 here. So id 1. So when I will write 100 here. So 100 here, see that we will get, see that id 100 here. So you can also write any name here. You can pass 2 parameters or 3 parameters also. So simply see that I am passing here like name also. So I am passing name here. So whenever I write this, see that we are not defining the component any param here. So simply write here name like to do 1. So when I will click here, see that this route match with us and we are having now 2 params, that is id and name. So let's leave for id here. So you will get to know more about it when we will make our project here. So with the REST API also. So then we will edit and delete. We will post the data, edit data also. So now let's see how we can get this. See that we are getting our id here. So id, you can also write that constant. So we will use destruction here. id we will, since it is an object here, so use param is an object here. So it return object here. So we are using destruction here. So this is object, we are destructing an id from the object here. So now we will write here, that is id. We will write id here and then we will get the numbers here. See that this is not a param. See that now we are getting 100 here. After that we will get 11. See that we are getting 11 here, and then we go back here 100. Then we are getting also 1 here, and you can write any value here. So any value you can write. So we will get that value only. So this is a parametric route here. So this is the difference between parametric and that route. So when I will write here, see that I will define one more route. So that route will be param route, but here I will not pass any parameter here. So that is param route without parameter. So when I will see that it is refreshing now. So this I passed a param here. So when I will use it without param here, so see that we are getting param route without parameter here. So when I will write 100 here, so this is parametric route and we are also getting our parameter here. So this is a benefit of this React here, React router DOM here. So this is a difference between a simple route and a parametric route. So for today this is enough. Other I will tell you more in a project here. You will get to clear about it. So when we will do our CRUD operation. So at last, thanks for watching. If you have any queries, please comment in my section. I will see you in the next video.